Yo, 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 it's your boy Jay here with another video, man. Make sure that like button, make sure the subscribe button, man. Let's talk about this whole ICE situation in the state of Minnesota, man. Minneapolis, another U.S. citizen has been shot and by ICE agents. The guy's name is Alex Pretti. This is from NBC. Let's get to it, man.
Overnight, outrage in Minneapolis after the killing of Alex Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse shot Saturday morning by a federal Border Patrol agent. Last night, protesters trying to get into a hotel in Minneapolis where they believed federal agents were staying. Authorities breaking up the crowd. Yesterday, Governor Tim Walz activating the state's National Guard and demanding federal agents leave.
That Donald Trump needs to pull these 3,000 untrained agents out of Minnesota before they kill another person.
But President Trump blaming Democrats for the unrest, writing in a lengthy post, 2 American citizens have lost their lives as a result of this Democrat-ensued chaos, referring to both Pretti and Renee Good.
Yeah, man. It's like now you playing the blame game. You got Trump on one side playing the blame game, Democrats playing the blame game. But at the end of the day, I mean, is there any results happening? Is there anything good happening with this whole ICE situation in Minnesota? Because at the end of the day, man, only thing gonna happen is people gonna protest. You're gonna have more people passing away. It's no good, man.
Was fatally shot earlier this month. Some Trump officials facing scrutiny for accusing Pretti of approaching agents with a handgun.
The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently.
But at least 4 different videos of the encounter, analyzed by NBC News, appear to show Pretti with a phone in his hand in the moments before his death, attempting to come to the aid of a woman pushed to the ground by federal agents. An agent pepper sprays him before Pretti is brought to the ground. Some of the video shows an agent appearing to reach into the skirmish and remove a gun that looked like Pretti's. Then, Pretti is shot. Pretti is a U.S. citizen with no criminal record and was licensed to carry a concealed weapon, according to local officials.
This is the problem that the administration is going to have, because this man was actually on the ground. He was no threat. You had agents around him. Where is the threat at? I mean, the threat has been neutralized. You have him on the ground. He's nowhere near his weapon. The other agent actually had his hands on the weapon. So where's the threat at? That's my question.
Pretti's family saying in a statement, "The sickening lies told about our son by the administration are reprehensible and disgusting. Alex is clearly not holding a gun when attacked by Trump's murdering and cowardly ICE thugs." Overnight, President Trump telling the Wall Street Journal his administration is reviewing everything about the shooting. When pressed, Trump did not directly answer whether the agent who shot Pretti had done the right thing. Here in Minneapolis, Pretti remembered, shown here as an ICU nurse reading a final salute.
We remember that freedom is not free.
And a memorial growing for Pretti on the street. What do you see when you watch those videos?
An execution, an absolute execution.
And this morning, a federal judge has issued an order that blocks the Trump administration from altering or destroying any evidence relating to this shooting after local officials sued. In the meantime, in Washington, some Senate Democrats saying that they will vote to not fund the Department of Homeland Security, threatening a potential shutdown there as early as this Friday. And in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, President Trump expressing a potential willingness to withdraw federal authorities here, Savannah, saying that they have been here a while and have done a phenomenal job and will leave at some point, but not making a timeline clear as to when that will take place. Savannah.
Morgan Chesky, thank you. We want to turn now to Tom Winter, NBC's national law enforcement and
Yeah, man. Honestly, man, this whole situation is sad because, first of all, this man, he should be alive today. And the reason why he's not alive today, and I know people gonna be in the comment section talking about this and talking about that, but that man was no threat. That man was no threat. I mean, the man had a concealed weapons license. The man didn't draw a weapon out on him. He didn't cause any harm. He was helping a fellow citizen. Now, to say to give a little perspective to it, you know. It's a lot of tension. We're human beings. I mean, human beings, they do stuff on a split-second reaction. You know, I think a lot of these ICE agents, because you go online, there's a lot of applications, a lot of openings need to be filled for these ICE agents. And are these ICE agents being properly trained to do the job? That's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? There's one thing to hire people, but to properly train people, that's another thing that needs to be answered. Because if they're not properly trained, how is this happening? How was this happening to the first lady that got killed, and then this guy that got killed? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem what's going on today, because we don't understand that these people are being properly trained. Now, people will say, well, he shouldn't have been there, and he would have been alive if he wasn't there. A lot of these people in Minneapolis just want these people gone. They just want these ICE agents gone. They just want all this stuff to go down and say, hey, man, y'all did your job. Everything is cool. Go ahead and leave. And at the end of the day, they right. I mean, you know, they've been there for a while. I mean, they probably made some arrests or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, we don't need a World War III. We don't need a civil war in this country. But it seems like, you know, Trump with his arrogant ass, you know what I'm saying? He don't think like, yo, at the end of the day, man, you know, all you're doing is tearing the country apart. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the bad guys out of the country, but there are just as many good people in this country that came over who are legal citizens that bad people. It ain't all bad people in Minneapolis. They ain't all bad people in California. They ain't all bad people in D.C. They ain't all bad people in Philly. There are a bunch of good people there. But at the end of the day, you gotta, first of all, you gotta look at it from a wide lens and say, hey, man, you know, are we doing any good keeping these people here? You know, these ICE agents, are they good? Are they being protected? That's the thing, that if you're the president, you're supposed to make sure that those people are protected. And then also you got to make sure that at the end of the day, these people are doing their job properly. It seems like a lot of these guys aren't being properly trained, and that's the problem. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Jay here with another video. Make sure that like button, make sure the subscribe button. Also, let me give my final point of view about this, man. Do I think this is the right thing to do? These ICE agents in Minneapolis and Minnesota and all this. The only reason why they're doing it is because of the Somali fraud thing. That's the only reason. The Somali fraud thing, and you know, all these things happening in Minnesota. That's the only reason why they did. You know, usually you have ICE agents in other states, but it seems like they rammed it up in Minneapolis because of this situation with the Somali fraud thing. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Jay, on my way to 2,000 subscribers. Until next time, folks, I'm out.